Collecting Vintage Paperbacks. Hi, I'm Gary Lovisi, and today we're going to look at um, collecting vintage paperbacks in a specific area. A lot of people collect vintage paperbacks for many different reasons. They collect it by genre, science fiction, fantasy, horror. They collect it by favorite author. They collect it by cover artist. They even collect by publishing company and a myriad other reasons. But also there's the cover subject matter or the image on the cover, or sometimes by the title. Uh, it's interesting that there's people that collect, I know at least two people who collect vintage paperbacks with dead women in the bathtubs. These crime paperbacks of people murdered in bathtubs are collected by some collectors for just a quirky subject. Others collect covers that have apes or gorillas in the cover art, or sometimes in the title.
Upside down dead girls.
Upside down dead girls. There's also a collector who had years ago who had a blonde girlfriend. He collected books with blonde in the title, and the permutations are endless. What we're going to do this time is just take a very light, small sampling of a large subject. There's a lot of books with girl in the title, or girls in the title. Bad girls, good girls, femme fatales, whatever it might be, but they're girls. And we're not talking about girls in the sense of children. We're talking about young women in their 20s and 30s. But they were called girls in the vintage era. So just to get that cleared up. And we're going to look at a few of them now. We're going to have, we'll start off with Good Time Girl by Don Kingery, which is a Dell First Edition B164 from the 1950s, late 1950s, early 1960s. And let me just check the cover art on this. They always have the cover art. I just wanted to make sure. Yes, this is a Robert McGinnis cover. McGinnis is a great cover artist. The next one is Girl of the Streets by Ori Hitt. This is Midwood number 12 from 1959, and it appears to be covered by Paul Rader. I'm not sure, but it could be Paul Rader. Maybe not. But that's Ori Hitt. Girl of the Streets. So we got Good Time Girl, Girl of the Streets. Girl in a Jam is an Avon T356 by James Savage from 1959, first edition. Private investigator Merrick stumbles on a girl who's having some problems, and she's a girl in a jam. And it's very interesting how he's knocked over and she's like has her shirt off. So that's kind of apropos for books with girl in the title. Some digests now. The Avon Monthly novel, number 20, Ecstasy Girl by Jack Woodford. This is from 1951. Beautiful, beautiful Avon digests. They did some gorgeous cover art. And it's an Ecstasy Girl. Next one is Croydon, number 81, from 1954, Rooming House Girl by Sim Albert. It's a girl in a rooming house. There's every permutation of girl in every kind of possible title. And this is just a small sampling of them because there's so many. Venus Book, number 729, Big Time Girl by Albert Quant, 1951 PBO. Great cover. Might be a George Gross. Terrific cover art. Intimate novel number 54, Bachelor Girl by Doreen B. Clark. This is a lesbian influenced novel from 1954. And from 1951, Unibook number 19, Marijuana Girl from N.R. de Mexico. There she is. I read this. It's a pretty good book. She fell prey to the foulest of rackets, and she's smoking pot. So Without further ado, I'm gonna move these out of the way, and we're gonna look at some other ones. Farm Girl by William Brown Maloney is a pyramid book from 1951. I'm not sure who did the cover on that. And Tavern Girl, again pyramid book number 17 from 1950. Not sure who did the cover art. Very nice cover art. More Girls, Country Girl, Joan Ellis, who was Julie Ellis. This is Midwood 32,579, and it's from 1965. It's a Midwood. And the backs of these, just to show some backs of what they look like. The two pyramids are pretty cut and dry, and the Midwood has the art from the front that we produced on the back cover. So these are Farm Girl, Tavern Girl, Country Girl. Charles Williams was a good hard-boiled noir crime writer, and he wrote Hill Girl, gold medal number 446. And Barry Phillips did the cover art, and this is a 7th printing from 1954. Hill Girl, Barry Phillips cover art. Noir crime, rural sleaze by Charles Williams. Charles Williams again in Big City Girl, gold medal number 163. This is a paperback original from 1951. Again, Barry Phillips did the cover art. You can see his signature there. And the back covers of the gold medals, very similar. Titles, and then a little bit about the book, and you have the gold medal on the back cover. Also at the bottom of the spine, the number of the book at the top of the spine, and the gold medal at the top also. Riverfront Girl by Rick Holmes is a Monarch book, 557. And this one has a cover by Harry Barton. She was willing to do anything to put her grubby life behind her. And that's a Monarch. Harry Barton did the cover art. Harry Barton did a lot of covers similar to Robert Maguire. He was in that kind of little Maguire style. But of course Maguire was much better. Mountain Girl by Cord Wainer is a...
In your opinion,
in my opinion,
better.
Maguire was better than Barton, of course. It's not only my opinion. Gold medal book, Mountain Girl, Cord Wainer, by Cord Wainer is gold medal book 1019, and that's from third printing 1960. Mountain Girl. And then we've got two British tough punk girl books, which I kind of really like. These are New English Library from the 1970s. Tough Bad Girl books. Knuckle Girls by Richard Allen, and Gang Girls by Maisie Moscow. And there you have a look at bad girls, good girls, 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 femme fatales, and just books with girl in the title, which some people do collect and find it interesting to collect certain cover images, certain titles, words, whatever it may be. The thing with vintage paperbacks is there's an endless amount of really cool things to collect, cover images and designs and styles. There's juvenile delinquent, there's sleaze, there's murder mysteries, there's science fiction, there's westerns, there's everything. But within those genres, you have other, subgenres. So you have people who collect, like I said, books with apes and gorillas on the cover, uh, or blondes in the title, or there's a person I know who collects books about abortion that have to do with abortion. There's other people that collect, almost anything you can think of. So it's a endlessly fascinating hobby, uh, and the books are interesting. Some of them are really great to read. Some of them, not so great to read. But cover artwork is interesting. The titles are interesting. Some people collect books with outrageous titles like Hot Dames on Cold Slabs, or Kiss My Fist, or there's some of those books which we'll get into, maybe something on that later on. I've already shown Hot Dames on Cold Slabs in an earlier episode, but that would be a good idea for a future video. Titles that specialist titles. Horizontal Secretary is one that I love. So there's all this kind of things, but books with girl in the title, bad girls, and all of that. That's just fun stuff, and cute, risque, sexy, and fun. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And again, if you did, give us a thumbs up and a like. And any suggestions for future videos, let us know. Contact us and let us know. And also subscribe and tell your friends about this channel, and that they should subscribe too, because this way they'll get updates on new things when they come out, and we will be able to contact us. So again, thanks a lot for looking, and I hope you all have a great 2020. Have a great 2020.